Looks like we're live. Category people and blogs. Welcome back. I missed you. Hope you had a good week. Based on the title, this was obviously supposed to be a Web Development Wednesday. Cute little idea, I thought. Maybe once a week we could just work on the company website. I actually have 3 that I need to build. Well, if you've ever done any web development, you know that these things can go wrong at literally any single step. And this particular one went wrong way earlier than I thought. So if you don't know anything about websites, first thing you need to do is purchase the URL that you want. That's the .com address that everybody's familiar with. Most of the good ones are taken, so you gotta get kind of creative trying to find one that you actually like. And once you find one, they're gonna range in price from like $3 to $12 based on what it is that you're really looking for and how valuable the market has decided that that particular URL is. I just picked up one that, for reference, the market value is like $1,700 for some reason. I guess if I wanted to like hold that ransom and try to force somebody to buy it, that's how much I could expect. I don't really know. But, so, you purchase those from a name hosting service or a registrar. Most of mine, I usually go with something basic like Namecheap. In this particular case, because Nambies is gonna be hard to come by, getting my hands on Nambies.com was not super easy. And unfortunately, it already existed as somebody else's. So, to try to make things a little bit easier, I just went ahead and they purchased it through GoDaddy. I have plenty to say about GoDaddy, but we'll wrap that up real quick with a nice little bow and just saying don't use them. It's not worth it. I honestly can't believe what they just did is technically legal. It's the epitome of predatory business practices. But I didn't really go through and read all the fine print because who actually does all that? I didn't really understand the terms and services for transferring a domain into a new GoDaddy account. So once that happens, GoDaddy also offers hosting service, and this is one of the reasons that we should never have allowed these types of things to be bundled. So I make the GoDaddy account, I transfer the domains over, it's great, I own them. Now I want to get them hosted. Hosting services is basically renting somebody's server space and allowing that to be publicly put up on the internet. GoDaddy offers hosting service. It's terrible. Some of the worst hosting service that's on the market, and it's triple the cost of most of the others. To force you into purchasing the GoDaddy hosting service, when you get a new URL there, they lock it, meaning they will not allow you to transfer that out to a service that you actually were willing to pay for, I believe the term was 10 days. So I can either pony up the $500 to host with GoDaddy, a service that I don't want, and I don't really have a choice unless I want to wait for them to finally release it, or I wait until September 28th for them to release it and I go with a service that's, you know, I'm not going to say reputable. I can't say that because the reality of the situation is that nobody in any government is really smart enough to even know how to successfully reboot their own iPhones. So to regulate online companies is not really something that they're going to be able to do effectively, and they obviously have not. Because, you know, if I were in a hurry, like if this were a time crunch, if a company had just paid me to build them a website and I accidentally touched GoDaddy's service, I'm locked in. No way around it. I can now either tell this company that is expecting a website to be put up in the next couple of days that, oh, we can't do that at all. Or I'm sorry, but now it costs triple to host it because I made the mistake of going near this company. Yeah. So, we have 3 websites to build, and we will get started, I guess, next week when GoDaddy decides to release the domains. In the meantime, let's make me a little smaller there, that'd be easier. I've been looking around on Steam, trying to find games that would be compatible with Frankenstein here. Frankenstein's monster. Frankenstein was the monster, but that's ethical debate. And unfortunately, there are not a lot of people out there that are making Steam games for Linux. So I found a couple, and I tried them out, and Frankenstein almost burst into flames. So we went back out into the garage, found a new graphics card, installed that, got her back up and running, and now, instead of making a website, we're gonna play this cute little game that took me 4 days of work to try to figure out how to get it to actually function on a Linux desktop. It's a God simulator, is how it's described in Steam. It looks really fun though. It looked cute enough from the showcase video on the Steam page that I was willing to go and find the components necessary to get this thing running. Also, if you've never run Steam on Linux, this is your first experience of it, I just want you to see how the impoverished in the computing community have to live. There is a Steam client, there is a little executable you can double click to run. 90% of the time it will crash your computer. So if you're ever running Steam on Linux, one of the first things that people are going to tell you to do, run it from the terminal. Don't ever. Just remember what you're using. Without further ado, Roblox. This game is really cute. I haven't looked into it too much. I know that there is an app, so you can play this on mobile too. It looks adorable, honestly. It reminds me a little bit about Conway's Game of Life, except you have the ability to control a lot of the variables, which is really neat. You get a chance to like really screw with some stuff. And it looks like there's a lot of creatures and stuff that will evolve gradually depending on, I'm guessing, like stimuli or biomes. This part always makes me nervous because this is where it froze every time I tried to run the game until I got everything upgraded and functional. So. Nice. This is the little starter world, little dragon. I haven't really messed with that one too much. We're gonna do box. lemon trees? I haven't seen those. Those are cute. That almost looks like maple up there. What's this pink? Oh, look, that's where the Easter Island statues. Year one. Alright. The fun part about this game is that you kind of are the god of this little world. So you get to choose what lives here. There are some wild creatures and aliens, monsters, even a dragon. A lot of stuff to unlock too. You have to find these creatures in the world first, is what it says. Which leads me to believe that they're going to evolve naturally, or just appear somehow. But there's enough here to definitely get started with a simple civilization. I think why not? Right here by the lemon trees. Humans, orcs, dwarves, and elves. New little dwarf civilization.
Oh, smell that.
Oh, look. Just threw up a village immediately.
Now,
I suppose.
drums? An instrument
I don't know, the
accurately done.
DNA thing connecting them is, I think, just a marker to show you where the closest one is. But I'll need at least two, right? Let's see, I want my little guys to be successful. So let's give them a couple of chickens. They're yellow. Need some cows. What's that? It's the cat. Wild cats. Well, variety is a spice life, right? So I think we should let's do some orcs down here. Warriors and heart of gold and head of stone. Give them some chickens. Spears of Ogedum 2. Oh, no, that's the population. There's 2 people there. Now, there's all kinds of stuff you can do in here that I haven't really bothered to take a look at yet. I think we're gonna have some fun with these. Because there's 2 kingdoms, but they don't have a way to get to each other unless they can make boats. I'm assuming that you can make boats. That is quite an assumption, but there's islands. Look at the cow's green. Happy cow. The chicken? Where are you going, chicken? Looks like they're driving force is pretty similar to Minecraft. They're just wandering. Let's take a look at what's in nature and disasters. Lightning, earthquake, rain, tornado, fire, acid, and lava. Plant seeds, mushroom seeds. Oh, it killed those plants. That's not good. Lemon seeds, that must be where they came from. Destruction and chaos. Bombs. That's cute. Robot Santa. Is that a Futurama reference? Ethereal harp. Those creatures with its mesmerizing mind. Let's just put that right in the village. Get it down here by the water. Let's see what that does. What's this tab? Other various powers. Grabs creatures to be dropped elsewhere. So you can just like grab a cow. You can grab a cow. Oh, you just like drop it. There we go. Monolith of unknown origin. It evolves and ascends the creatures around it. I bet that's how you get the things. The new animals. Let's put one of those in here. Nice. Attracts creatures that likes to eat brains. Zombies. Blood rain. Restores health. Protect. Make them stronger and overpowered. Curse. Coffee. You guys want some coffee? Where'd the dwarves go? They just leave? I don't see them anymore. Okay, so that's just like knocking things backwards. We're gonna get rid of that. How do you get rid of stuff? how are the orcs doing? I just saw the kings recently were slurped. There's a lot of animals down here. What are you doing out there? Alright, I'm gonna hit the orcs with the smooth jab. Oh, look at its little hearts and musical notes. Alright. We got 14 orcs. And 13 dwarves. Let's go back to creatures. See if there's anything we can add to kind of liven up some stuff here. Okay, so this really makes me think that they're gonna be able to at least travel the seas because there's fish. Hold shift to spawn multiple. Piranha infested waters. Turtles. There's some crabs over here on the beach. Where are some more beaches I can put crabs? This is amazing. You can just paint animals. Drag and drop crabs. It's amazing. Frogs. 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 Feels like a very crab island. These all do up here actually. Crab it up. The northern islands now belong to the crabs. Seals? Rat. Put a couple of rats in that. It has like purple fire on it, so I'm old school video game knowledge. I bet he spread some sort of disease, especially since there's magical powers in there that help me cure disease. I bet the rat's the source of it. A couple of wolves. Some monkeys. Okay, lots of dogs. Everybody needs dogs. Is that a penguin? Yes! We have penguins! Okay, so yeah, you gotta go through and discover everything, basically. At least it shows me like a highlight when there's a new animal. I'm assuming maybe we just got lucky. The wolf is chasing him. that guy. Just because. You too. Good luck out there. Is that the turtles? Oh, are they misty? No reason to give turtles that much strength, but whatever. Just to spice it up. I'm gonna curse these. I want them to be good and angry. I'm also gonna make them really strong. Where you going, buddy? I hate you. How about wherever you're going, good luck. There's also the ability to control time. Let's go back here. Let's just let the world be itself for like 50 years and see what happens. Turbo, warp mode. It's around 5:30. We'll take a look. Dwarves are not doing well. Where's the village? Alright. Let's take a look. Yeah, you guys are not doing well at all. This is a village of turtles. Turtles can form a civilization. I hate to be biased. But I want the turtles to be good. Oh, it's bad. Alright. Now there's a village of 22 turtles. Spears of Ogadum is, they're not doing great. What do dwarves need to survive? How can I bless a dwarf? I guess you guys don't like lemon trees. What if I gave you some birch? No, that's just what that is, isn't it? I thought I saw a tree it's just birds in there. Fertilizer. Summer loved by elves. Mithril loved by dwarves. Patch of Mithril. Maybe that'll help them out.
An instrument everybody loves.
Okay. Let's give it another 26 years. See what happens. Not a lot at all. I may have put too many fish. I will smite these fish. It still seems like a lot of fish. I don't think they have any natural predators. Might have just been a mistake. Acid bandit. Feels more like a human thing. Let's make a human villain. All the way to the front, yeah. Let's do it. There we go, human.
Tải lại.
Couple more cows. We are losing the dwarves. It's not looking great. Oh no! The king was killed by a dog. Maybe a wolf. Is that you? Are you the last one? You're the last dwarf. Thing. He's now the king. He's run away. catkin, a navy seal, a ribbit, crablin. Oh wow. This is gonna fill out faster than I thought. This is crazy. Well, the rat village is already gone. The dwarf village is gone. The humans doesn't look like they survived very long. Orcs are doing okay. And now crab people and super turtles have founded a village. This one's actually fun. Alright, let me see if I can. Take this. Territories and Chaos. It's not a bad name. I'm just gonna call it Terra for now. On my list, Battle for Westnoth is not necessarily something that I'm gonna play, unless you guys actually want to see it. That was it's a solid test. Westnoth doesn't require hardly any resources. You could run that on a toaster. So if you're struggling with trying to figure out where your problems lie on a Linux machine, trying to run Steam, it's a good place to start. If Westnoth runs, it's most likely your GPU. It's gonna be your problem. Genesig and Genesig 2 Prologue, these games look amazing. Indie devs, they're doing a whole lot of weird stuff with these, but we're gonna play this one. It's gonna be fun. Same with Legend of Lumina. A little puzzle game, it's really cute. And we'll try out Rogue Worlds. And when we get through this a little bit more, I'm actually pretty sure I'm gonna buy Always Awakening and Always Legacy because they're on sale right now. And Environmental Station Alpha looks a lot like a lot of fun. Sexion? I don't know how to pronounce that. But this is an indie dev that created what is, even in the comments here, hailed to be an amazing Metroid style. Cyber Shadow looks super fun. More of a cyberpunk style pixel art Metroidvania. This one's in here just because of the art style. It looks like an ancient Greek face that's been painted, but that's how the whole game is. So we'll give that one a try. And Awita, Journey of Hope, again, pixel art Metroidvania, it's kind of my thing. So we're gonna give all of these a try, provided that they do actually run on Linux. So this will be what we do when things go wrong. And I hate to say it, but things go wrong a lot, like a lot. It's one of the things you have to deal with. But on September 28th, GoDaddy will release those URLs. We'll be able to get a chance to set up some hosting. I'm gonna go with Bluehost because I trust them, and trust that's the wrong word. Never trust a company. They're only out to do you wrong. They're only trying to get your money. Bluehost has been around for a while, and there's like a standard that they adhere to. It's one of the least expensive and completely, thoroughly robust, fully MySQL integrated, which is going to be great for the event registration page that I gotta set up. And additionally, I'm gonna do a link tree to replace my Beacons account. And we're gonna set up the company page for the Nambi's Game Studio and get that ready for when we actually have something to showcase and we can start building a Steam page in the future. But yeah, today was supposed to be the first step, and honestly, it was. This is a very important step in development, is learning how to take the gut punch, and you know, let's just do something else for a few minutes. But, as always, guys,